right, guys, welcome back. This is Carry Sports, and of course, this is the preview for Chelsea versus PSG. It's going to be a very, very keenly contested encounter. Honestly speaking, it's not going to be a one-way drive. For the favorites, PSG, definitely not going to be a one-way drive. Now, three things are involved. All right, for the PSG side, okay, and fluidity, fluidity, tactical discipline, as well as hard work. Do you understand me? First of all, talking about the tactical discipline, sometimes you see that these people, they intentionally want to drag the opposition to a particular side. Do you understand me? And when it comes to the possession, you understand, when it comes to the player sticking to certain positions, they do that a whole lot of times. And that's why sometimes when they cluster one side to the right, there's always another receiver somewhere, almost like in the middle or far to the other side, like a crossfield. Okay, and they tend to do that a whole lot of times. You understand me? So tactical discipline, they get them. They're really there tactically, and of course, kudos to Luis Enrique. He has done massively well. He has done massively well. Fluidity, their midfield. Their midfield is so mobile. Do you understand? It's as if all of them, they play like a number 8. Do you understand? Number 8, we get sense. we get this holding midfielder kind of role. Do you understand me? Because, for example, sometimes you see João Neves going forward every time. Okay. Tomorrow you're seeing Vitinha going forward every time. Next tomorrow you're seeing Fabian Ruiz going forward every time. If you observe it, that's how their game. You get, which game was that? When João Neves scored a brace, yeah, and then later Vitinha. Even before that game, it was Vitinha that was going forward most of the times. And then just recently, Fabian Ruiz is not the one going forward. Sometimes when Fabian Ruiz goes forward, I'm like, not be Vitinha what I'm supposed to see for this position. Do you understand me? So obviously this team, as I said, they play like a number 8. So everybody, there's this huge mobility. And the difference in personnel, sometimes that's why when a coach says, yes, now João Neves or now Vitinha go forward. So this is the quality of Vitinha. Hold up play, his ability to, resist pressure and everything, his ability to, this is what Vitinha can do. You go plan your game. Say, okay, Vitinha, before you don't go see Fabian Ruiz forward, which is a different player, a different personnel, a different style of, play and everything. Do you get me? So there's always that fluidity from the team. Okay. And then finally, hard work. One of the persons I want to use as an example, is Varaskelia. Because I see that Varaskelia does a whole lot of work. Somebody that plays number 7. And then sometimes, or most times, you're seeing him back in defense. Not just once, not twice. You understand me? You're seeing him in defense. And I think that's actually one of the reasons why the PSG side would somewhat underrate the Real Madrid side in this aspect. Now, we saw a lot of Mendes coming into the midfield. And that was due to lack of respect, honestly speaking. Why? Because you see that the wingers are not really helping. So when Mendes goes on to join in the midfield, and then it now adds up to the number of midfielders again, now taking total control of the midfield. Do you get? So even when you see a Bellingham that is a hard worker, he couldn't do it alone. Why? Because he's just being somewhat outnumbered inside the middle of the park. Do you get? So it works a lot, but I'm sure that I don't think this man wants to be coming outside, because that, see, one thing I'm looking out for here is transitioning. For Chelsea to beat these people, you will have to be very, very quick on your transition. Extremely quick. 1 minute you're defending, next minute you're attacking. Do you understand me? That's how it should be. 1 minute you're defending, and when you get chances, okay, because these people, they tend to play this kind of let's take the risk kind of approach. They don't care. You get me? Although depending on your position and who they face, the personnel, you understand. That's when sometimes you see Mendes say, okay, they really dey front, or they fit enter midfield. Why? Because of he knows that there is no, if he's entering into the midfield, watch out. I'm not saying it doesn't go up sometimes. So sometimes when the pressure just you get everybody depressed, is allowed that you can do a marauding run and from the side and try to help attacking wise. You get him, but the way he did it against Real Madrid was so evident that nobody did how we go fit to how they fear. Do you understand me? But I don't really think that he'll be able to do so much of that against Chelsea side because of the player that's going to be, there. So if Pedro Neto, if Pedro Neto should play from that wing, okay, the right wing, all right, if Pedro Neto should play from there, I feel like it's going to be really, really difficult for him. But I mean, we shall see. Now, one thing about the Chelsea side is simple: hard work. The Chelsea side to them to they work hard. And I think the holders there is about, is it not Christopher Nkunku, 27 years. So which means that everybody in a small boy. So nobody go say, oh mommy, I don't tire to run. Nobody. Do you understand me? So it's a whole lot. And as I said one time in my post match, the PSG Real Madrid, I said something. I said that Nunez was able to come toe to toe, head to head with Marquinhos, and he got the better of him couple more times than not. Do you understand me? He got the better of him when it comes to the hold up play. That physicality, Marquinhos does not have it. And one good thing about when you're playing a possession game, a possession based game, people do not really know the loopholes. Do you understand me? Just for example, the let me use the Pep Guardiola Barcelona side. Not most persons knew that Victor Valdez, in the make save, but it's not really that prolific goal scorer kind of. I mean, a prolific goalkeeper rather. It's not really that. You know why? Because the Barcelona side was always holding on to possession. So before ball go even go meet himself to know whether he's good or not, he go take years. You understand? And of course, in terms of the build-up, in terms of what he can do with his leg, in terms of the passes, he's also good. But when he say make her do the proper work of catching ball, you don't really see too much of that. And that's because the team, as I said. Now, I think that that's actually what is, I'm saying. Now, Marquinhos is a very experienced defender. He's good in positioning. He's very good in positioning. And the ability to also hold on to the ball, give passes and everything is also good. Okay. But physicality, of course, pace is not there. Definitely, But physically, can he hold on to a marker? Say, make one or two contests for ball physically. He can't give you that one. But the good thing is, not most. In fact, before you get to that point, it take time. Do you understand? But it's one of the things why I feel like Enzo Maresca needs to watch out for. Do you understand? And then the fullbacks, I know that what's his name again? Cucurella is also there. He's also the man himself. Okay. And now one thing about this PSG side is whenever they want to build up their play. In fact, this PSG side, waiting they want make you do. Waiting they want do you. They no go like make you do them, so they will stop you from doing that. That's why you see Dembele every time. He's always charging the press. But they call people, shh, man, I come press these people. And it helps a lot when you want to press a particular team, even though, yes, they are in their own pools, they can pass to the goalkeeper, pass everywhere. When you press them, it gives them lesser time to think what to do with the ball. Do you understand? And so most of the times, the goalkeepers will just go route one football, boom, one time, you get, or pass to defender, don't. It takes only a very good team, possessionally, to outclass presses like that, and a very good holding midfielder, a midfielder that is not scared to attract the pressure, a midfielder that is not scared to hold on to the ball, guide the ball, and come out of tight space. Do you understand? Those are the kind of players or things you need for in a team, especially when you face a team that is ready to press you from the start. Okay. Now, you do not want to allow this PSG side. You don't want to give them the opportunity to also start playing from back. No, you don't give them, because what they do is simple. You have their fullbacks. Their fullbacks will go very high up the pitch, almost close to the center line. That's where their fullbacks go. And then you now have Marquinhos and the other pair, there with the goalkeeper, and then Vitinha sometimes draws a bit back. And so when you want to give them the space for them to pass, and before sometimes even Donnarumma goes to, plays long ball to Mendes, or he plays a long ball to Ashraf Hakimi. Do you understand me? And all those things are not needed. Now, one thing, as I said, where Chelsea could also hurt these people, as I said, is transitioning. They tend to attack in numbers. Against Real Madrid, how many times did you see Hakimi inside the box? Do you understand? Against you, even before the goal, there are times you're seeing Hakimi inside the box. Do you get? So that is a fullback. And definitely, maybe Fabian Ruiz or this person, Vitinha, is already just really back, but all of them are really high up. Do you understand me? So quick transitioning is very key in this game. If Chelsea wants to say, I want win, you have to quick transitions. And then, are you able to convert any chance you get? Are you able? Now, to be honest, in this Club World Cup, Chelsea have not really faced, top opponents when it comes to goal scorers, a fluid team. You understand me? So their defense is going to be tested a whole lot. Do you understand me? So the chances, they've not been really conceding too many chances, okay, because of how solid some of their defense has been so far. But this time, I know they will concede more chances because of the opponent. Sanchez has to also be top of his game. Sanchez has to be top of his game. Today should be the day where he says, "Hello, sir. This is I have to this is my last test game ever in the Chelsea side. I have to make sure that I come to the party." Do you understand me? Now, the fluidity I also talked about in the midfield for PSG. One good thing, you have an Enzo Fernandez who is never ready to run. You have a Moises Caicedo who is ready to put in the tackles, who is also ready to play with the defense. Very important. Do you understand me? So it's going to be a really, really, very, very killing contested encounter. I would love to see this match. You go watch them. You go see tactics versus hard work versus tactics versus fluidity versus route one football. If Chelsea also wants to play these people, sometimes if you just have an attacker, okay, that is intelligent enough to beat the offside trap. If Chelsea do that, do you have an attacker that is intelligent enough to beat the offside trap, then there'll be a lot of problem. Because sometimes, as I said, you don't need to go possession with these people, okay? Sometimes go route one football since they have the possession, and that's one of the ways of quick transitioning. You get one minute defending, 1 minute attacking, and you're good to go. Okay, so there's going to be a lot. Of course, we all know the PSG lineup already. Not much change. And then the Chelsea, we'll see what Enzo Maresca comes, but we should know that definitely the midfield would always be Kopama, Moises Caicedo, as well as Enzo Fernandez. So it's going to be really, really good. Would I see Cole coming in? I mean, is he eligible? Is Cole eligible to come in? I think he's not though. Covid is not eligible to come in. I think about whichever, Tosin or the Rabiot, this team, they are not a team that you say the one you do all balls. Look, not, no, they're not that kind of a team. Okay, so also Chelsea could also try that up deliveries. If you have good players that can be good, that at all, that can actually do the headers and all that. The reason I'm talking Chelsea is because, of course, we already know the favorites. You understand the PSG. Your but more make them sweet. Let's see how other people can see how, the different loopholes and everything. One thing, as I said, not to charge these people, don't go and rest. But Chelsea's press has to be with sense. You don't press anyhow where everybody go cluster somewhere. No. That is also their plan. They tend to hold on to the ball, do some passing with one or two of their players because they know that everybody will come there. So you do not want to do that Chelsea side. If your pressing should be tactical. Brain work. And then they have the hard work to also cover space. If you 1 minute you're defending, you can also be attacking as well. 1 minute you're attacking, you can also be defending as well. Quick transition into me is the word. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I feel like the match is going to head into extra time. I think so. But that's my own thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What would be your scoreline prediction?